Dr. Dawson, what can both parents and teachers do to mitigate the effects of working memory deficits on our students' ability to develop success in both academic and daily life activities?
Right. That's a really good question because my guess is with your population, working memory is a particularly
Yes.
challenging executive skill, and I think it's important probably to look at that as a lifelong challenge. That kids can develop compensating strategies and kids can improve. Um, but my guess is that for kids with language-based learning disabilities, working memory is always going to be challenging. So I guess the answer to that is that the goal should be is not to get students to have great working memory, but to get them to be independent in accessing strategies to compensate for weak working memory.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I think what we tend to do, and we should do when they're young, is we cue them, we prompt them, we give them all the reminders they need. But eventually, they're going to have to get to the point where they say, oh, I better create a checklist for this, or oh, I better use this strategy. So that's what we really want to get them to do, is to think about, okay, I know I have trouble remembering this. So what am I going to do to um, to adapt for
Mm-hmm.
that? And and that may be, so so one way to do that is to model what you're doing when you're working with kids. So you're saying to them, okay, let's create a checklist because this is going to help us remember. And then after you've done that, or let's put a reminder right by the door to help you remember what you need to bring to school. And here's why we're doing this, because remembering stuff is hard. And then as time goes on, rather than just giving them the strategy,
Right.
you can say to them, okay, so what, we've done different things before for trying to remember stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think would work for you in this particular case? Or is this a situation where we need a cue? We need a way to remember. So I guess that would be my answer to that.